From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
I'm Heather Lee. Greg D has your weather forecast coming up. But first, here are your ABC Action News headlines. Jury trial is set to begin today for a disgraced professional guardian. Rebecca Furley is charged with aggravated abuse and neglect of an elderly person. In 2020, she was arrested in Marion County after a man died under her care. Investigators say she demanded that elderly man's feeding tube be capped, and days later he died. They also say she issued a do not resuscitate order for the man, despite him stating several times that he wanted to live. 10 people have been selected to be a part of jury duty in the wrongful death lawsuit for 14-year-old Andrew Joseph III. He was killed walking along I-4 after being kicked out of the Florida State Fair. After 8 years, a civil case against the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and the Florida State Fair Authority is now going to trial. Joseph's family says HCSO and the fair kicked Joseph out of the fair but didn't ensure his safety. The 14-year-old was ultimately hit and killed while walking to his ride. The trial continues over the next 2 weeks. NASA has announced the new date. It hopes to launch its new rocket for a long-awaited test flight. The agency now hopes to launch the Artemis 1 moon rocket September 27th. There will be one backup date to launch on October 2nd. NASA called off 2 previous launches due to hydrogen leaks and problems with the procedure that chills the engine for launch. NASA now blames a faulty sensor for causing the delay. The test flight will not have a live crew on board. NASA hopes to use live astronauts for another test launch in 2024. Now let's check in with meteorologist Greg D for a look at your forecast.
Heather, more rain on the way as we go into the afternoon. Those rain chances really coming up as we go through the second half of the day, but there will be some rain along the coast later on this morning. Onshore flow continues, and with more clouds, moisture, and more numerous showers, temperatures likely locked into the 80s in many towns west of I-75. Take a look at the hour-by-hour rain planner. The highest rain chances sticking around through much of the afternoon. Have a great Tuesday.